Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Wish I was humping. I ain't humped in a long time. I'm just saying. It's called keeping it real over here. hmm That's a good thing. Somebody don't need to be humping. Hey, Wanda. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all, I need to go get my hair cut. My hair is growing too fast. It is. I'm always messing with my hair. Hey, Wanda girl. hmm I was over there on Facebook, and it was on Facebook and stuff like that. I was talking to them. I was like, like explaining to them. They got 3 likes and 7 people on here. So we need to get the likes up because we need 5 more people to press the like button because it's showing that 70 of y'all is on here. So I was on Facebook and I was telling them, that I'm gonna start going live on Facebook because I remember when we had MySpace and we started out, hey cousin, I'm good. How you doing? So we started out with MySpace. Hey Cheryl. Hey Queen. Oh, you saw me on chill? I ain't even see it. I don't know why I can't see it. I didn't even see the video. I tried to see it. Something I must not be doing right. But anyway, yo, I was on Facebook and I was telling them, you know, about, you know, me not, going live. Cause I very seldom go live on Facebook. The 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 most I've been live is on Instagram. See what I'm saying? And I always did like share stuff to Facebook, but me going live, it was always on Instagram. So we was having a good little conversation over there on Facebook, and we was talking about my daughter and stuff like that. Oh, you did your thumbs up, yo. We got it say 8 people, and we got 6 thumbs up. Can somebody else put the thumb up? Hey, Queen. Now we got 10. Can somebody else put the thumbs up? hmm So, yo, I was on Facebook and we was on there talking about my daughter and stuff like that. And then um they was talking, I think, yeah, it was Nicole that was on Facebook, and she said her daughter ain't talked to her in like 2 months, but now they talking. So I said, well, girl, at least you got 2 months. Damn, I got a whole year. I've been in time out for a whole goddamn year. And I said, girl, well, I don't know what I said. And so while we was on there and we saw, thank you, y'all, the lights match. They match right now. So girl, while we was talking, and I was talking about my mom and stuff like that. And I said, well, my mama got Facebook. And I was just joking, playing with my mom and stuff like that. Girl, well, why my mama popped up on the screen? And I hurry up and flip the strip. I say, hey girl, how you doing? I said, Mama, I see you, girl. I was just telling them about my little YouTube channel and all that. Girl, she gonna jump on there. Somebody must have then told her your daughter on there talking about you. But she gonna come up there looking just like I'm looking just like her. And she gonna come up on there to let me know, girl, if you talking about me, I'm right here. So watch what you say about me. So I just changed the subject and went to talking about something else until I thought she left. It is what it is. So we was talking about me and Nicole. We was talking about my daughter, and my daughter's still holding the grudge. And I said, well, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I said. I say, but it been almost a year. I say, but I said something. I just don't know what I said. But whatever I said, I ain't know it was gonna take a whole year for her to talk to me. I don't even hold a grudge that long. How you go a whole year without saying nothing to your mama? She better not never get close to the wheelchair, because whenever she passed me, it'd be like a couple of feet away, and she know I gotta unlock the chair to get to her, and she'd be gone by the time I unlock the chair. When my daughter see me, and we be at the same place, she ain't coming close by me, because she always say, you gotta catch me, because she know if she come close by me, I'ma grab her. You ain't gonna walk past me knowing all the stuff I went through giving birth with you, and you think you gonna walk past me and I'm not gonna snatch. I'm gonna snatch a flipper. I'm gonna snatch a flipper and bust her up. I'm just saying. Thank you, my baby. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. I can't wait. But whenever I saw it at my grandson football game, and I was over there, and she was way down there in the bleachers, because she know I couldn't get down there. But in my mind, that little person was saying, only if you can get down there at the bottom of the bleachers. I mean, you're going to be in the same, environment, in the same facility, and you not speak to me. And girl, I had to have a C-section for every stitch that they put in me. When I get to you, I got you. Got to be more careful. Oh, I got you. Mm-hmm. Y'all know every time I come on here, I got to make y'all laugh to make y'all day. Mm-hmm. But if she ever come close to me, which I know she not, right, straight, wrong, yo, Wanda, I know she not, because every time she see me, she don't come nowhere close by me. I be just waiting, I be waiting like a snake sneak up on you. I be trying to sneak up on her, but she be looking at me out of her periphery. Mm-hmm. For the people that don't know, periphery is out the corner of her eye. I didn't know what it meant either until Cat Williams said. I didn't know what periphery was. People be saying shit, and I be like, damn, I ain't know what that was. That's why when people say stuff and I don't know what they saying, I say, you can say that again. But thank God for Alexa. I go in there and I be asking Alexa shit. And if I don't know how to spell, I ask Alexa. But if I'm talking about somebody in my house, I unplug Alexa, because she be listening and she responds to certain shit. But y'all, let me tell y'all a little bit about me. Lord, I thank you for my sisters and my brothers that's on here, even though I ain't seen a brother since we've been coming on here. They've been all queens. So, Father God, I thank you for allowing us to see another day. I thank you for allowing us to come on Ann May's platform, which is me, and let the people hear, the real, and give us some insight on life, and we can smile, laugh, cry, and talk about it. So, Lord, I thank you for that. I thank you. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, y'all, tell you a little bit about me. I've been to Hawaii. Hawaii is a beautiful place. Hey, my baby. And I love it, right? So I went to Hawaii with this guy out the state, for the people who don't know. Because a lot of people, I didn't told this story before, and a lot of people don't know. So you can always talk about something that you talked about before, because it's always new people that never really heard the story. So we had went to Hawaii, but before we went to Hawaii, he had a girlfriend before me. So the girlfriend he had before me, him and her was supposed to go to Hawaii. But I didn't know the trip was planned for him and her. And she backed out. Now, I didn't know that. So he came home late and stuff like that. Now, that was his, they had broke up, and he was my boyfriend. He was my boyfriend. And I'm not gonna say allegedly, he was my boyfriend. So he came home. We was leaving to go to Hawaii. We had to be at the airport, like I think we had to be at the airport probably about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Whatever time we had to be at the airport, it was early in the morning. And he came home probably about 2 or 3 hours before it was time for us to catch our flight. So that means I've been tossing and turning. Y'all think it's a game when I be saying certain shit. I've been tossing and turning for quite some time. So when he came home, I was already in my feelings and I was mad. Because if you came home that time of morning, you must have was humping and bumping with somebody. And it wasn't me. So when we went and caught the flight, we was beefing on the plane. And I would be sitting in my little seat, and he'd be sitting in the seat next to me. Y'all know on the plane, the seats are close. So he'd be like dozing off, and I'd be like that. And every time he doze off, I'd be like that because I'm still in my feelings. So when we get to Hawaii, we get on a cruise. I don't remember exactly, did we go somewhere? No, we went on a cruise. I was trying to see after we got off the flight, we had to get on a cruise from Hawaii because I don't remember us going nowhere else. I just don't remember that. But we got on the cruise and we was going to Honolulu and all those other places and all that kind of stuff there. Maui Island and all that kind of stuff there. We was going to see the volcano and all that kind of stuff there. So the cruise was taking us to all these different islands. So we was arguing, right? So we went snorkeling and all that. Snorkeling is when you put the little flaps on your foot and you go underwater and you see all the little fishes and all the water is so beautiful. You see all the little fishes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm swimming under the water. One of my little flaps got stuck. I almost like drowned because not that I couldn't swim, it's because my flap was stuck in between the rocks under the water. I survived that too. So we still was beefing. I still was mad because you came home. Hey, Dana. Hey, Queen. So I'm still mad. I'm still in my feelings because you ain't come home until daylight, right? So we on the island. We saw the volcano. We saw all that kind of stuff there. So at this point, I had to go alone to get alone. But it was such a beautiful trip. So I had to make the best of it, even though I was still in my feelings. So y'all, we started fussing. At this time, we on the island. And when we started fussing, I ain't gonna tell y'all, he left me. Thank you, my baby. Thank you, Queen. Girl, I ain't gonna tell you. He left me on a desert island. It wasn't desert, but he left me on an island. And all the people on the island did not speak English. So I'm trying to figure out where he done went. And how I'm gonna get back to the ship because this Negro then left me. Never been left, never been left on an island before, but I was. So the people had to give me a ride back to the ship. He had to went back to the ship, right? Because he's not a fighter. I ain't gonna lie, he's not a fighter and he's not that type of guy. But he was very sneaky, right? So he went back to the ship and I was mad and stuff like that. So on the ship, they had like the dinner night for couples, right? So you had to get dressed up with your little, elegant and stuff like that. And you at the table with other people, at the little dinner and stuff like that, right? So it was me and him, and it was other couples. And I think it wasn't a whole lot of like black people. It was other race and stuff like that. So the people wanted us to introduce ourselves. So I introduced myself, and he hit me like that. And before I could say my name, he said, "No, her name is." I'm gonna use a fake name because I'm not using a person name. Who he said? He said, "Oh, her name is Kim." I looked around. I said, "My name ain't no damn Kim. That ain't my name." And he said, "Yeah, that's her name." He going along like, "Yeah, her name." And the people looking at him and looking at me. I said, "My name not Kim. That's not my name. That's my name is Ann. My name ain't." So he started looking at me or whatever. So he said, so I said, "Well, why are you telling people my name is, Kim?" He said, "Because that's who the trip was playing for." Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. So the trip was playing for him and Miss Thing Thing, right? Which is, I'm going to say her name, Kim. So I'm like, so you got me on a trip that was playing for somebody. Not to say I wouldn't have took that trip, right? But I didn't agree to be somebody else that I'm not, right? So I took the trip, and it's fine, and it was beautiful. But you should have gave me a like thumbs up. You should have given me the thumbs up while we on the ship. We should have had this conversation, and we should have talked about this because at this point now I got to go along to get along because I'm in too deep. See what I'm saying? So once I find out that I'm supposed to be Kim, I goes, I leave. I'm in my feelings. It's supposed to be a nice time, a beautiful trip, very expensive trip, a beautiful trip and all that kind of stuff. That I ain't gonna lie. It was beautiful. Right string, wrong yo-yo. See what I'm saying? So I'm in my feelings and I'm mad, but I ain't really mad about me being Kim. I'm mad about you been gone all night. You ain't come home till daylight. I can bypass the Kim because Kim lost out on a beautiful trip like that. You know what I'm saying? But even if you would have given me the thumbs up and let me know, well, babe, look, I made the trip and this was before your time. I've been here, made it before your time and all that kind of stuff there. So she don't want to go. She backed out. And I still would have made my own decision to say, babe, I'm still going to go or whatever. But when we get at the dinner table, I got to play like I'm Kim. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So, y'all, I ain't never been left nowhere in my life, but I was left on the island with people that didn't even know what I was saying. And I was on a cruise, and I was Kim. Wasn't that fraud? Wasn't that fraud? Because if Kim ain't want to go, I guess he felt like, well, I might as well just take somebody. But I don't feel bad because I was the girlfriend at that time, but I wasn't Kim. I guess he didn't want to lose out on his money. So that was my trip to Hawaii. So y'all, so that shit happened. That's a true story. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was in Hawaii as Kim. Oh well. He ain't never said where he was. I know where he was. If you come home at 3 o'clock if our trip leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, then you come home at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I already know where you was. What's understood didn't need to be explained. I already knew where you was, and I already knew what you was doing. How you gonna come home and go straight to the shower? You ain't take a shower where you was? Got to be more careful. And even if you did take a shower, you probably felt like you needed to take another one. So yeah. So let me tell y'all about me. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. In my days, we got 15 people on here and we got 12 likes. We need 3 more likes. I always wanted to be somebody. Now, mind you, I never graduated from high school, but I dropped out just before I was about to go to high school. No, I was in junior high school. I was in the 9th grade, about to go to the 10th grade, but I didn't make it to the 10th grade. That's when I dropped out, right? So as I got older, and the same guy who I'm talking about that I went to Hawaii with, right, me and him was together, right? So I had got somebody to give me a job. Now, mind y'all, I never had a job, never in my life, right? But I know what I always wanted to be. I always wanted to be a nurse. I always wanted to be somebody. I always wanted to change my life, right? So y'all who live in New Orleans, did y'all see the young lady that was arrested a couple of days ago from getting arrested from pretending to be a nurse at University Hospital? So when I saw that, I was like, oh damn. So wow, me and this guy was together, right? So somebody had got me a job as a housekeeper at at a at a nursing home, right? So so the boyfriend I was with, so at the nursing home, they didn't have uniform for us. So they told us we can wear scrubs. So I had got little scrubs, right? And he knew I had a job, right? So they had us with the scrubs looking like we was really like nurses and stuff like that. Girl, I was dressed up like the nurse. I had the white scrub with the white bottom. I had went to the uniform store and I had got me a nurse tag me. I had literally went to the uniform store and got me a tag, say I was a nurse. So every time I leave the house, I had my little nurse tag on, like I was a real nurse, not knowing I was cleaning up. I was mopping and cleaning the room. So everybody knew. Everybody knew. We know people that know me that got me the job and all that kind of stuff. So I argued him down that I was a nurse. He said, girl, you're not no nurse. I said, yes, I am. He said, you're not no nurse. So once he saw the name tag with the nurse on it, so that convinced him to believe that I was a nurse. Don't laugh. I really wanted to be a nurse. Don't laugh. I really wanted to be a nurse. I really thought I was a nurse every time I left out that door. So when I saw that on the news with the girl, I was like, damn, she must have been trying to do what I was trying to do. Oh, that means something wrong with you when you want to be something that you're not. God forgive me, but I really was trying to be a nurse. You couldn't tell me. If you would have said I wasn't a nurse, I wanted to fight. Was I was a nurse. I don't care what nobody say. But I really wanted to show y'all my scarf that my cousin had. My cousin had. This the Gucci scarf that my cousin had for me right here. I had wanted to show y'all. So y'all see the C's? This the this the Gucci. This the Gucci scarf. Y'all see it? Y'all see my scarf? Y'all see the G's? I ain't seen you either. I'm asking y'all a question. Do y'all see the G's? Do y'all see the G's? I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna hold it up one more again. One more again. That's my scarf. My cousin gave me. Cause y'all be thinking people be lying. It is cute. You want it? You want it? I'm not gonna give it away because it's sentimental value. I'm gonna keep it because it's the thought that counts. Because I'm a nurse. Let me stop. Want to be a nurse, trying to be something that you're not. I always wanted my birthday to be on the 4th of July. My birthday is July the 3rd. So I used to tell people my birthday was July the 4th. I just gotta stop. I just gotta stop. But I ain't gonna lie. I don't lie worse than my brother and my sister. Yeah, lying is a disease. My sister stole my money. She told my mama she ain't had it. So my mama told her to drop her drawers. She had my money in her drawers. I'm sorry, sister. God bless. Rest in peace, sister. But she stole my money. My mama said, "Get that girl her money." I ain't want it no more. I said she could have it. My money smell like little piss. I said, I don't want it no more. I ain't never seen nobody lie so much in my life. My sister lied. And now they didn't pass that shit down to my daughter. And now my grandson lied. I called my sister and I said, I'm on my way. She said, I'm outside. She ain't even dressed. Let me stop. Y'all, if any of y'all got anybody in your family that just lied for no reason, I mean, just lied, that's a sickness when nobody believed it. Every time you say something out your mouth, nobody believe nothing you say because you just a habitual, a compulsive liar. Boy, I lie for a reason. She'll lie for no reason. Do any of y'all know anybody that lied? I mean, for no apparent reason. Just lie. Don't even have to lie. And they just lie for no reason. I could see us lying saying, well, when you call me, I ain't see you call. Well, girl, I text you too. So you ain't see the text. Just be straight and say you don't want to be bothered. Just be straight up front. Not the husband. Girl, not the husband. Girl, the husband just be lying just cause. Not the husband, girl. Got to be more careful. Y'all ever been around somebody like that, man? That is a sickness. When somebody just lie for no reason, man. You ask them what they're looking at on TV. They even lie about what they're watching on TV. Got to be more careful, man. Come on, man. Is there anywhere in your life that you ever gonna just tell the truth? I hope she up there. You know, I know she up there talking to my grandma, telling my grandma nothing but lies. Just leave my grandma straight. I know my sister up there just telling all my aunties, my uncle, my brother Warren up there, now my little brother up there, and then an old man that died after her. God bless his soul. And she just telling lies on everybody. She feeding everybody. She going around kissing everybody and just lying to everybody. She even lied to Jesus. How you up there just lying to Jesus? Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. So y'all, the topic for the day. Let me stop. I love my sister and brothers to death, but that line just gotta stop. Just gotta stop. Y'all, the topic for today is in-laws. The in-laws, Cynthia. It's the in-laws. So the topic for today is that certain things that you go through with you and your spouse, girl, you ain't never regret telling your mother-in-law or your father-in-law something. Because you thought they was on your side and they didn't flip the strip. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. You should not tell your in-laws everything that's going on in your household. How about that? If you and your little spouse, y'all be getting into it from time to time, and at the end of the day, even if he cheated on you, even if he put his hands on her, she did, vice versa, they're going to go along to get along. But don't ever think for a second. They might act like, oh yeah, I'm going to tell about herself. I'm going to tell him about himself and all that kind of stuff there. But what you feel to realize is that that's still her son or that's still her daughter. Got to be more careful. So certain things that you go through, it ain't for the in-laws. Because when mad they come, and you thinking your mother gonna take your side, or your father gonna take your side, and you thinking they gonna ride with you for the moment. Now they got very few in-laws out there. It's gonna get them wrong when they wrong. Me, I'm gonna tell my son or my daughter when they wrong. But at the end of the day, that's still my son and my daughter. When you going on to the next man or to the next woman, that's still my son and my daughter. We can't change that. We can't change our children from being our children. So to them out there be talking about, oh yeah, his mama, she ride with me and this and that. For the moment. Oh, his daddy don't play that and all that. That's still his son. So they're gonna tell you, yeah, I don't condone that and all that kind of stuff there, but you can't change the fact that there's the family. That's their loved one, that's their son, that's their daughter. You can't change that. So to a lot of y'all out there thinking, yeah, well, that's my, everything look good, ain't good. Well, that's my son, that's my daughter. And at the end of the day, let me say this, and let me say it clear. You don't get but one mom and one daddy. So y'all going along to get along, but you ain't even promised to be with the person that you with. God's to be more careful. You ain't even promised to be with them. How about that? So y'all together, and y'all still a little messing, a little confusion, and all the stuff going on, and all that kind of stuff. And in your mind, some of y'all feel like y'all to secure the bag by having kids and all that kind of stuff. Then they got married and all that kind of stuff. There, everything don't last forever, and you ain't promised to be with the person that you with. Got to be more careful. Some people put up a facade and make it seem like they're going along to get along, and it's all good, and the green is grass on the other side when it's really not. So whatever you're going through in your household with your spouse, y'all better ride that shit out. Because if you bring it to your in-laws, some shit will go on in this house, should stay in this house. But what about when the shit leaks out? What about when the children start talking and they're old enough to go by grandma or papa and tell all your business? And now you mad because your mama done found out that he done cheated on you, put his hands on you. Or you mad because the daddy done found out she done cheated and she done did some backdoored you. And now you mad because y'all wanted other people on the outside, the in-laws, to think y'all got the perfect marriage, the perfect relationship, when it's really not. Unlike a lot of y'all lie to y'all children about Aunt Mays and say Aunt Mays did something, and to Aunt Mays went on social media and told exactly what happened. Got to be more careful. So to a lot of y'all out there, since y'all think it's cool, oh, I love my mother, especially if she had a daughter-in-law before you. If she had a daughter-in-law before you, got to be more careful. That she like, because they are picks and choose, but they forgot that you was a daughter-in-law at one time, and you wanted people to like you, and now you disliking somebody else's daughter-in-law or somebody else's son, or they ain't good enough for your daughter, or he ain't good enough, or she ain't good enough for your son. Oh wow! But you wanted everybody to like you, and you wanted to be good enough. Got to be more careful. Now you around here judging, but what your son did that you ain't never told somebody's daughter that ain't never did nothing in her life, ain't never been through, ain't never even had a block board. But you won't judge somebody else, child. I'm just saying, certain things ain't for the in-laws. Some in-laws are a ball of confusion. And every time you get mad with him or you get mad with her, he won't run by his mama. She won't run by her mama. He won't run by his daddy. He won't run by his sister. He won't run by his cousins. Thank you, my baby. Queen, they always running because they ain't man enough or woman enough to deal with their own shenanigans. So they running here and running there and telling all their business to their in-laws. Right, huh? Always running your mouth, telling y'all business to his mama, to his sisters. I don't like a man that talk too much. They had a dude that really was really in love with me. He just tell everybody business. I say, damn, you talk just like a bitch. God forgive me, excuse my expression. I say, all you do is talk. You know what goes on. Everybody business. I don't like a man that talk too much. That's always talking about some fucking body business. To me, that's a bitch ass ninja. I be saying, God forgive me. I be saying, shut the fuck up. I ain't lying. If you're a man and me and you cool, and you constantly be talking, and I talk to you like that, you's a bitch. I'm sorry. I don't like a man like that. I don't like a man that constantly being, in female mess and female shit. Ain't no man should be running off by the mouth like that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even like to bring this shit up. But when them dudes be going on Key's show and they be trying to plead their case and all that, man, ain't no dude should be able to go on there and try to plead this case about somebody he done mess with and all that. Men don't do the internet like that. Unless they making money or getting paid or it's contents. But you on there trying to plead your case about a female and telling your business and all that kind of stuff there and all that and how you is with female and all that, man, that's some F-boy shit to me. Real men don't do that shit. I hate that shit when men be like that, man. Come on now. Entertaining women messing all that. I be like, man, that's some, I be saying, man, that's some A shit. You running off worse than women. I don't like no man like that. And you a man, you constantly going through something in your household with your significant other, and you constantly running to your mama with that shit, man. Nah, you ain't the man for me. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like a man always saying some whole shit, man. Always got something to say about somebody. Always, I mean, we talk among each other and shit like that. But when it come down to mess and confusion, ain't no man supposed to be in no mess, man. Real man ain't indulging himself in that. He gonna pass his opinion. He gonna say how he feel, and that's that. For us going back and forth. I hate a man to even argue with a woman. Say what you said. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you don't like something, what you say is how you say it. But all that back and forward and all that kind of shit there, man, I'm the one like slamming doors. I like to slam a door. Get your punk ass out. If I call you one of them, you could never be my old man. And if I call you the BS ninja, I done lost all respect for you. If I'm me, a woman that disrespect a man, you could never be my man. Because I don't want to be with no man that's gonna let me disrespect him and handle him like he's a F-boy. Because I got him out. And if you say something that I don't like and I take it there and you let that ride, you ain't the one for me. You ain't the one for me. Because I'm the one gonna handle it any kind of way. I'm gonna try it. And if you don't straighten that shit out, you ain't the one for me. I don't want no, and you stop cussing me. Huh? You better man the fuck up. I don't want no man like that. I don't want no man I could talk to any kind of way and all that kind of shit there, man. I want a real man. I want one that done been there, done that, and he done changed. I want a man really that loved Jehovah before himself. But what I want to tell y'all is ain't none of us perfect. Not even the so-called church people. They're not perfect. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. I want somebody right that's going to respect his mama. Got love and respect for his mama. See what I'm saying? Some people be like, oh, you show me the man. But you know what? It's the flip side to that too. Because they got some of them love their mama to death. And dare somebody else to disrespect their mama. They love their mama to death. And some of them disrespect their mamas. But at the end of the day, if somebody else disrespect their mama, they gonna get mad. But you disrespect your own mama. And some of them love their mama to death and to disrespect somebody else's mama. Come on, man. Want nobody to tell me. I had somebody tell me when it came down to being intimate, what to do. What to do? What you mean, what to do? That was a turnoff for me. And we talking, and you ask me what to do with me. I still got a little Mimi down there, and I got legs, and all you got to do is spread them. So what you mean, what to do? You ain't the one. You still got to be a roughneck. I don't want to, oh, let me do this and all that tense shit and all that kind of stuff there. No. No. I want a rough rider. Ain't that oh, you in a wheelchair, so I got to be tense. What? Boy, you better break a bone. I'm lying. Break my bone. I'm going to break it. You better grab the back of my neck and shit out. For real. I don't want that. Nobody talking about, so Ann, what I got to do? I don't want them kind. And I ain't lying. When it comes down to certain men, I discriminate. And I don't too much care for yellow boys. I got a certain color. I take a yellow boy if he a real man, and he got to be nice looking. But I'm racist when it comes down to certain men. Certain things I don't like. The nerve of me, huh? Oh, well, it is what it is. You can have one earring. I don't want a man with 2 earrings in his ear. Because you make me feel like you got a feminine side. I'm just saying. That's me. You can have one earring, and it better not be a big hoop. But if you got 2 earrings in, got to be more careful. You got to smell good. You most definitely got to have some nice shoes on. Because we ain't finna be walking around with you with the Walmart shoes, and I'm walking around with Saks Fifth. I mean, it's just me. I have a certain type. And y'all can't get mad, but I have a certain type. When I ask God for him, he got to be a certain type. I don't want no just anybody. Well, and you know, it's been a while. You know, you ain't had nothing in a while, so I got somebody for you. No, you get that time. I'll pass. I'll pass. It's just me. I don't want no man that wear 2 earrings in his ear. That's you. That your man might wear 2 earrings. That's you. But me, nah. Maybe you know what? You can wear 1 earring. You know, but I don't want you looking like me. I don't want nobody, you know, mistaking you for a girl. I'm just saying. Certain things are made for women. Yeah. Both of us not gonna carry a pocketbook. I got a pocketbook. And you got one too? We ain't doing that. We not doing that. See what I'm saying? What's meant for us, and if you go get your hair cut and they spraying your hair with the black stuff, we ain't doing that either. Because you're not laying on my pillows with that black spray and it's dye. And if you wear a toothpick, because your hair is bald at the top, and you when you get some hair added in, we ain't doing that either. I want a man that's gonna be comfortable in his own skin. This is who I am. And God forbid, don't be a pisser on the seat. Do not piss on the toilet seat. And don't wipe it. Because I might have a problem with that. And do not piss and say you ain't touched it, so you ain't wash your hands. Nah, that's a red flag to me. Because I'm going to be listening and lurking and waiting to hear whether or not you wash your hand or not. And not just rinse your hand. Because see, some people think if you go in the bathroom, after you use the bathroom, you put your hand under the water, under the faucet, and let the water run, and you just wash your hand with clear water. That's not washing your hands. You use disinfection, which is soap. You put some soap in your hand. You wash your hand around the front and the back and in the middle. That's how you wash your hands. Now, if you go in the bathroom and you just run some water on your hand, you did not wash your hands. Got to be more careful. And then, if I got to put the trash out and you don't grab the trash can and empty the trash can, that's another red flag for me. It's the little things. So again, certain things that go on in relationships, don't bring it to your in-laws. Because guess what? When they get together with their mama or their daddy, they be talking about you. And it's some things that he didn't say to his mama and his daddy about you that they'll never tell you. Don't let that go over your head. When you're not around and it's just them and their child, or it's just them without you, you being talked about. So since you think, well, that's my husband, that's my wife, and on her mama, on her daddy, they don't talk and all that kind of stuff there. But one thing about it, you cannot replace a mother or father. They are irreplaceable. Whether they talk or not. Because if you be removed the day of tomorrow, don't let this go over some of y'all head. That's still their mama, their daddy. How about that? For some people, marriage is just a paper, a sense of security. Oh, that's mine. Oh, I got him. But at the end of the day, when Jehovah made mothers and fathers, he made them irreplaceable. So you might have a husband or a wife, and you might not even like the mom or the daddy. You might have had a wedding, a party, or anything, and didn't even invite the mom or the daddy. But at the end of the day, that's still the mama or the daddy. To the day they expired, that's still the mama and the daddy. And they got some mamas don't like the wife, the spouse, the boyfriend, the girlfriend for no reason. Because they bitter at themselves and don't like them for their own selfish reason. I didn't have in-laws that didn't like me. And they ain't never did them nothing. Oh, I don't like her. How you don't like me? When do you see your family tree? And do you see all the shit that's going on in your family? But you don't like somebody else's daughter? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We got 16 likes with 24 people up in here. And we know, of course, we got more than that because we got a lot of pickaboos in here. But it's okay. But at the same time, all us got somebody that don't like us. Don't let that go over y'all head. Why you so busy not liking Aunt Mays? What about the ones you on here with that don't even like you? Y'all don't even like each other. But y'all watching and y'all lurking and y'all listening. Because every time I come on here, I say something that's pertaining to what you're going through, huh? You'll think I'm inside your house when I'm not. Don't hurt the messenger. Don't hate the messenger. I'm just the messenger. Nobody else ain't want to tell you. I'm only saying stuff that people want to say, but they scared to say it. So why y'all out here talking about, oh, I don't like his mama and his mama this and his mama that? Just remember, somebody don't like you. And at least I'm his or her mama. What about your children? What about when your daughter get big? What about when your son get big? How you gonna feel when people start treating her the way that you treating somebody else's daughter or son? Don't let that go over your head. Because he said, do unto others that as they do unto you. But at the end of the day, don't do unto others what you don't want nobody to do to you. Be around here pointing their finger and fragging and talking about somebody. Thank you, Wanda, for the drink, because my mouth was dry. But y'all going through the same shit. It's so sad that all of us queens, all of us, it's enough for all of us. And y'all jealous of somebody or dislike somebody, and they've been through the storms and back. If somebody go around asking all you pickaboos, what's y'all problem with AMAs? All y'all wouldn't even have a valid reason. If Judgment Day came today and he used me as an example, and he asked y'all one by one, well, what's your problem with AMAs? What kind of answer would y'all have? Because it won't be a valid one. Y'all just going along to get along, and y'all finding excuses. But y'all say, oh, she messy. Well, why are you over here? Every day. Some of y'all don't miss a day. Some of y'all beat us on the live. But y'all don't like me? Wow. Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. Be your own woman. Be your own man. Stop being a follower. Stop teaming up on somebody that's chosen. Many are called, few are chosen, and I'm one of the chosen ones. Be your own woman. Stop saying, oh, girl, you're going to watch her because I want to see what she's talking about today. But you're a pickable. But that's what you chose to be. But that's fine. Because we got the good pickaboos and we got the bad ones. We got the ones that's on here for the mess and the confusion. And we got the ones that's on here for whatever reason. And everybody a pickaboo that's not bad pickaboos. So I respect their mind. But y'all on here for the mess, I ain't got no problem with that. But one thing about me over here is I'm speaking straight facts. And everything I be talking about be me. So what's messy about me talking about myself and my family and my children? How about that? But unlike some of y'all, I don't come on here and bash my daughters and my sons. It's personal stuff that we didn't deal with, but y'all only hear the stuff that I want y'all to hear. But anything else that we deal with personally, I don't even give y'all the business because that ain't y'all business. But for a second, don't ever think handmaid's children don't love her, because they do. They just got to realize what real love really is. They got to see the ones that's fake and the ones that's real. And they got to go to it to see it. Some kids, you just can't tell them. They got to bump their head. And when they see, mama's still going to be here. Oh, because they going to bump their head. If God put it in your face and show you like, let me show you who they is. And let me show you who they is. And they try to hurt somebody that brought you into this world, that gave you life, and you still don't see what's going on. Lord saying, well, what else I got to do to show you? Because I'm going to show you. I'm not going to hurt you real bad, but I'm going to let you bump your head. Got to be more careful who you trust. Sleeping with the enemies, and you're not sleeping with them. Y'all surrounding yourself with the enemy. Y'all got a shield over y'all face. Spirit is powerful. But guess who I got? King Jesus. And guess what? And the reason why y'all covered by the blood, because y'all got a grandma. And I stayed asking them to keep the armor, the shield of armor, to protect y'all every day, in spite of whatever y'all do to me. Y'all could be around whoever y'all want to be around. But just know that y'all protected because of me, not because of the spirits that's y'all around. Because guess what? They got so many people prayed on my son, my younger son, downfall. And they trying to figure out where every time something, I didn't even hear them say it. Every time something happens, somebody else always getting it. They don't never. Oh, wow. Y'all ain't figured it out yet. Because everything they be trying to get, and they don't never get him. He don't even know why. He don't even know why. They don't know why. They covered by the blood. Because somebody praying for that one. And when all of them came on social media, and I didn't find out what was going on till days later. Oh, yeah, he around here doing this. And the broad talking about, yeah, I hope Miss Ann got insurance and all that because he out here doing this and that. And she was speaking on some shit she ain't know nothing about. And don't even know. Every day of my life, I pray for mine. No matter what they do against me, I pray for them because I ain't going to never give up on them. But they still got to bump their head. I'm in the streets, but I'm not up the streets. And y'all think that man upstairs going to allow me to be hurt? I've been hurt, wounded, cut up, flipped up by people being portrayed, all that. And y'all think he going to hurt me again by allowing something to happen to my children? As long as I'm doing the right thing, and I'm going to keep on praying for them and never give up on them. Sooner or later, they ain't going to have no other choice but to turn from their wicked ways because they're going to see people for who they is. At one time, I ain't know nothing about jealousy. I ain't know they had that many people jealous of me and other people. When I got an opportunity to realize when people started saying jealousy, 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 and I was like, oh, this is what jealousy looks like. You. When I didn't know what it didn't look like, it didn't bother me. So when I got a chance to recognize, oh, this is what they call jealousy. Same thing for my children. Everybody that be around them, they ain't around them for the good. But they got to see life for what it is. People don't only dislike them. They got people dislike their children. See what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as long as I keep doing my part and keep on putting these two hands together and keep on having breath in my body, I'm going to keep on praying for them. A mother should never give up on her children, no matter what the people say. Oh, girl, I wouldn't, at the end of the day, I wouldn't have nothing to do with them and this and that. Nah, you not me, and I'm not you. And I ain't never been no quitter. And one day, sooner than later, they're going to turn their life around. They're going to turn their life around. Tell me this. Who you know that have a lot of children, and out of all the children, all of them is perfect? Show me somebody that have more than one child, and all of them is perfect. I tell you one thing, out of all four of them, my two boys and my two girls, they're not perfect, but they ain't none of what I was. Don't let that go over your head. They ain't none of what I was. That speak volume. That speak volume. So why y'all out there saying, oh, nobody wouldn't have never did this and did that? So in the process of you being a young man out there in the streets, you got to look over your shoulder, because they got some other young man out there. They jealous, they mad, they don't like what I got, they don't like how I carry myself. So I gotta watch over my shoulder with them, right? So I already got beef over there. So if somebody play with my mama, I'm gonna go in that water knot and add it on to the beef. Come on now. Don't let that go over your head. You know what? My children don't get in my shenanigans. And I'm going to say it again, because I know how to handle my own. And I don't do drive-bys. Never did. I don't need my children. I got people that's about it in my life. I got people all over the world in different states. Say, all you got to do is make a phone call. I'm on my way. So why should I pick up the phone and jeopardize my children when I could handle my own? If it ain't that serious, if I say a no-go, it ain't going nowhere. And whether y'all believe it or not, anybody that ever put their hands on me or ever did anything to me, it's because I changed my life, so I let that ride. But if I wouldn't have been a changed woman, I would have got my lick back from each and every one of y'all. One of y'all, I was this close. I was waiting for you. I cried. I was waiting for you. So you better thank God. Because I came to your job to get you on guard. And he told me, you better not. I promise you. He said, you better not. So while y'all around here thinking y'all could play with somebody, at the end of the day, I thank God. And I'm going to raise my right hand that he in my life. Because I was about to do you. I really was about to do you. And he said, no, you're not. And I cried for 24 hours. Because I felt some kind of way. I felt like y'all still be playing with me. Ain't no coward. Ain't no punk. So when you could walk away and you could sit down and be the bigger person, you the better person. Don't let that go over your head. I ain't never been scared of nobody. I ain't scared of her, him, them, they children, they mama, they daddy, they grand. I ain't scared of nobody. But I ain't got no proof to prove to nobody either. How about that? People don't talk about people and be able to go where they want to go and do what they want to do. When you talk about people and you telling lies on people and you saying stuff about people, people get mad because you lying on them. But when you speaking facts and you telling the truth, what they gonna do? And I raised my right hand to God. Everybody ever told a story on, I ain't never told a lie. And they can't get mad. When you start lying on people and start making up shit and fabricating, guess what? They'll be like, man, she lying on me. Man, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that because she lying. I ain't never told a lie on nobody. Yeah, they get mad, but they can't get mad about me telling the truth. The truth is the truth and a lie is a lie. And one thing about me, I ain't got to lie. How about that? I ain't got to lie. For what reason? When it's the truth. What y'all gonna say? She lying? Nah, I've been telling the same story for decades. Ain't gonna tell a story till the day I die. The truth. And once my book drop, my life goes on. That part right there. So what y'all out there be saying shit that y'all don't know and saying, oh, this thing, that, and this and that. Guess what? We got a lot of love on this end. Y'all think people don't love people? Y'all think people don't have family members when y'all do shit? It's because people ain't talking. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. How about that? Because at the end of the day, Ann Mays was a dangerous girl. Ann Mays in the streets. But I'm not of the streets no more. So when y'all be talking all that smack about what somebody did and all that kind of stuff there, it's all good. I'm a female. I'm not a male. I ain't got no point to prove to nobody. But I know who I am and whose I am. Don't let that go over your head. Don't think for a second the real people in the real world ain't gonna never say she a coward. So to the ones be saying, well, if that would have happened to my mama, this person wouldn't be around here. Or if they would have did that to my mama, all I gotta do is say go with your mood. That's all I gotta say. For me crying, if I cry out and say, you know what? I'm tired of them playing with me, go with your mood. And it's a done deal. But I don't live like that. But in y'all mind, y'all gotta be mad and mistaken if y'all think that I can't reach out and touch somebody. Not literally, but I don't live like that. I don't live like that. But when y'all be out there playing with me, people be saying, man, y'all better shut that down right there. But they ain't gonna turn out good. I don't know what kind of brownie points y'all be trying to get. A proven person to try to play with me, because at the end of the day, to be honest, I done heard a lot of y'all done try to throw me under the bus and said I did this and did that. I ain't never start no shit with nobody. Everybody that call themselves trying to play with me, I ain't never start no shit with nobody. Do the history, do a background check and find out what really happened. Find everybody I got into it with them, find out what we got into it about. And it ain't gonna start with me. That shit run deep. And people literally be lying. Just lie. Good thing my cousin was right there. They lied to her and she was right there. They called me messy and she was right there. Because that's what they want to believe. Because they so used to and so accustomed to saying I'm messy, to when something pop off. I ain't even living like that no more. But I ain't gonna let y'all lie on me. How about that? What about when y'all can't lie no more? What about when y'all can't say she messy? What about when somebody say, well, y'all call it messy, but show me one messy thing she did? Because I think y'all got messy misconstrued. The word messy, I think y'all misunderstanding the definition of being messy. Because I'm old enough and wise enough to know what messy means. And when y'all throw that word out there lightly, y'all got to look in the mirror. You need me to say that again? When you sit down with your husband or your wife and talk about your mama or your daddy or your children or your niece or your nephew or your cousins or your grandchildren, when you sit down and talk about them, that's messy. Don't let that go over your head. When you and your wife be having that pillow talk, or you and your husband be having that pillow talk, or better yet, when your daughter come over there and you be talking about your other daughter, or your son come over there and you be talking about your other son, or you be talking about your daughter to your son, that's messy. That's the definition of being messy. When you keep a mess and confusion among the family, when you talk about your daughter-in-law and when you see your grandbaby for the first time and you say, oh, he don't look like my son, or she don't look like my daughter, that's messy. Or when you got daughters and sons around here, they got children that's supposed to be for people, and you know the truth and you ain't saying nothing, that's messy. Don't let that go over your head. When you got a daughter that's collecting child support from a man, and that's not even his child, that's messy. Don't let that go over your head. So since y'all won't get together and see something's messy, look up the definition of being messy. Because I noticed, seemed like all us that got a platform be being messy, including me. Because if I repost something that somebody talking about somebody else or making fun of somebody else and I share it, that's a form of being messy too. So it's all kind of ways you can say it's messy. So if you ask me, had I been messy? And is I messy sometimes? The answer is yes. But ask me, is I'm the only one being messy? And the answer is no. How about that? So when you have that talk about your spouse with your mom or your dad or your children or your children's children, you're messy. When you got mad the other day and you found out he was cheating, you got mad the other day and found out she was cheating, and you called your partner and you called your friend and told them that was being messy. Whatever you share that happened inside your house or your house, whatever you share outside of the house is being messy. Mm-hmm. All these platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, y'all thought they just made this just because. They made all this for the mess. And y'all know what sells the most? The mess. And you know what people watch the most? The mess. So maybe I need to start getting a little messy, because that's what y'all like. And I'm only saying shit that some of y'all want to say, but y'all scared to say it. But y'all hurry up. Oh, she just been messy. No, bitch. I'm saying what you want to say. Because you want to say what she had on, you didn't like it. You want to say what he had on, you didn't like it. But you want somebody else to say it. Go read the comments when people post shit. Some people just run straight to the comment section. They take a flight, first class, to the comment section because they want to read the mess. Because it's a lot of time I passed my comment and I wrote something, and guess what? They screenshot it and sent the kite because they fucking messy. And I already knew what they was going to do before I wrote it. Don't let that go over your head. So all the people that pass their comments on people posts and say negative stuff, it's messy. So we're in a world with a bunch of imperfect, messy people. Welcome to the club. The only difference between me and y'all is that Y'all know how to throw the rock and hide your hand and act like y'all ain't a part of the mess. And y'all is. You indulge yourself in it, right? By listening. See this ear? You gotta watch what you let in there. Because if you listen to it, so a man think it, he already did it. You ever heard that before? If you already thought about doing it, excuse me, you already did it. For some of y'all, that went over some of y'all head. It's like you have on a sexy dress with no drawers on. And a man picturing you because he could see under your dress. And in his mind, he already done thought about having a relationship with you, like relation with you. He says, so a man think it. He already done did it. So if you come outside half naked and he just thought about and he undressed you with his eyes, which he already saw it, he already done had you in his mind. Don't let that go over your head. He already done had you. So a lot of y'all that go out there with your butt all out, y'all got so many men then went jerk off behind watching y'all butt and all that kind of stuff there. And y'all won't get mad. Don't get mad. And he ain't had to pay you a dime. Got to be more careful. He ain't had to pay you a quarter. Somebody done had sex with you and you don't even know it. You done showed him all your goods. He ain't had to think about it. He already saw it. So keep coming outside half naked. With dresses where you can see you ain't got no underwears and all that kind of stuff on it. You're just giving out freebies. Somebody's just having you and you don't even know who they is. Since y'all think it's cute. Don't let that go over your head. Since y'all want to have y'all black cheeks out. Y'all want to have all your ass out. And you don't think a man ain't already looked at you and went sit in the bathroom or in his truck or in his vehicle and got off because you just passed with your ass out? Wow. Well, that was the purpose of you putting it on, huh? You wanted everybody to see it, right? Because you ain't try to hide it. You ain't have respect for yourself. But you can't get mad because you chose to have your ass out. Unlike me, I was big fine. I ain't never had to show my ass. Because if you got it, you got it. If you fine, they could see it through the jeans. They could see it through the dress. If you got it, you got it. But for you to come outside half naked, what you have, low self-esteem? Or nobody ain't watching? Oh, the motive is you want somebody watching. Oh, you're not getting no attention. You got an old man. And he let you come outside like that. That tells what type of man you have. Because a real man ain't gonna let his woman come outside disrespecting herself like that. I'm just saying. And you young girls out there see something. Well, she just a hater. She just mad. No, bitch, I got respect for myself. And at one time, we wouldn't show our stomach and all that kind of stuff. We got rolls and all that kind of stuff there. Big girls, I respect y'all. Y'all confidence is to the roof. But some of y'all, I'm going to just say no. I'm going to just say, just don't do it. It's not cute. And not because you not cute. Just some shit, just not for everybody. And I ain't never been no hater. but ain't nobody told you nothing. And you was with all your friends. Oh, girl, you look so cute. And when you leave to go get you a cold drink, they was talking about you. Mm-hmm. So to all y'all that be around here talking about people, and y'all got relatives y'all be talking about, y'all got sisters and brothers that don't get along. Ever since mom or daddy passed away, you bitches don't even speak to one another. And y'all won't be around here calling somebody messy? Wow. And guess what? I was watching Keith the other day. And I know me and Keith had our little runnings and stuff like that, And at one time, I really didn't, like, I was like, they be so messy and this and that. And once I realized, everybody got messy platforms. And a lot of people is over there, with them on Keith and all this. But they'll once say, I'm messy. So if I'm so messy, why don't have thousands of people that be on my page, unlike Keith? See what I'm saying? So I don't dislike him. I just realized that at the end of the day, that's his platform, and that's how he run his platform, and that's how he make his money, because that's what they like. So what I be trying to understand is that they say I'm messy, but when they go on his platform, they want to be seen, oh, hey, Keith, and all that kind of stuff. They want him to see who they are. See what I'm saying? Unlike me, they come over here and they want to be hiding behind the internet. And I'm quite sure they got people that watch him that's pickaboos too. You know what I'm saying? But I respect his mind. It is what it is. That's how he make his money. And I was watching and I said, you know what? He said he changing his life and he don't, dislike nobody, hate nobody and all that kind of stuff there. You know what I'm saying? And when people say stuff like that, you can't do nothing but respect their mind. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? Because I was mad at him for quite some time because I felt like the time when he said he don't get in family business and he let, my daughter-in-law come up there and say whatever she said about me or whatever, I was mad. And I had to let that go. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I just felt like, when she came on there, he should have just like, I'm going to stay out of that. He didn't. And I was mad. And after I watched him, I was like, you know what? It's all good. I ain't holding no grudge or whatever. Sometimes we get caught up into shit that have nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? He ain't my friend. He's a younger boy that young enough to be my child. But at the same time, when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I ain't finna be holding no grudge and being mad with nobody. They do what they do, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? But some people, you just gotta like deal with them from a distance. Like different people, I ain't holding no grudge on nobody because y'all done did all this and y'all riding with their enemies and all that kind of stuff. But just y'all stay over there, and I'm gonna stay over here. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, instead of me being mad at him and all that kind of stuff, they're holding the grudge and all that, I forgave him. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't sweat the small stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy because a lot of people that I saw on his live, I saw a lot of people that be on my live. A lot of people that be on my live. I see a lot of them that be on my live. But they be on my live, but at the same time, they'll go on his live and let it be known that they own the live. But on my live, they pickaboos. I be seeing y'all, but it's okay. It's okay. And at one time, I had started watching them. I wasn't watching, because I was like, man, I was real, real mad. Until one day my nephew had something and I saw him and stuff like that. And then, it was like, it ain't no real beef or nothing like that. A lot of people that I didn't got into a little misunderstanding with them and all that kind of stuff that I don't hold no grudge. That's not who I am. And I'm not holding a grudge with nobody. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not holding a grudge with nobody, but I know how to treat people and I know how to love people from a distance. I don't give a damn who you is, family, all that. I know who to trust. If you be around people long enough, you could tell people that play two ends in the middle. You could tell people that go along to get along. And a lot of shit that's going on in the world, people using their money for power until their money run out. A lot of people in the world got money, and they use their money for power until their money run out. Because this gonna come a time in life where the money ain't gonna money. Some things money can't help you out of. And when God feel like enough is enough, He gonna show you. He gonna show you. Like people be making fun of people with Down syndromes and people that's less fortunate and all that, and that's the ones that God is rising up right in front of their face. So again, so a lot of y'all that's out here and y'all feel like y'all could come in between relationships and mother and daughter and daddy and sons and daddy and daughters and all that, man, at the end of the day, that's still them people family. If them people don't talk for years, that's still a family. That's still a family. And they got some in-laws and some kids and all that. They don't talk because of somebody with their evil, selfish, deceitful ways. Somebody mad because they don't have their way. And some daughter mad because her mama help her sister or help her brother. And she feel like she should do the same for you as well when you got a good job and you making good money. Maybe your mama helping your sister because your sister need help. Maybe your mama helping your brother, or every time he get into something, you always helping him, and she don't do the same for you because you don't need her. You hold your own. And it's sad for y'all to get angry and mad at y'all people for no reason. A lot of y'all mad at y'all mama and y'all daddy for stupid shit. And you're still going to need them. And I'm going to say this to the parents out there. Our children do what we let them do. When you going to put your foot down. If they show us that they don't want to be bothered, just fall back. And one day they'll need us. One day they'll need us. I call my daughter. She don't answer. I'm still on block. I ain't calling her no more. I ain't going to keep on. Nah. One day, she going to have to call me. My son, I call him. He don't call me back. I'm not calling him back. I got 2 and 2. So it is what it is. So what about you? What about you and your children? What about you and your only child that don't talk to you? You got one, and you got bigger problems than me. You got a son or a daughter that talk about you like a dog, then cuss you out, then try to fight you and all that. I ain't never had that problem because they're one of my children ever put their hand up to me. Ever. They might lose their hand. And that's gonna marry the lamp and the little lamp and the lamp that's come on after the little lamp. That ain't happening. And any daughter or any son out there, if you put your hands up to your mama or your dad or try to fight your mama or your daddy, I feel sorry for you. You're going to cry many days and many nights. How about that? And if you disrespectful, because he also said don't provoke your children. If you feel the need, you won't run up on your daughter because you feel like you won't disrespect her household and you won't be disrespectful and all that. That goes 2 ways. So I ain't taking no sides. Because they got some mamas out here is totally disrespectful too and mistreat their children too. See what I'm saying? And you got daughters and sons that you can be there for them and you can help them and you feel like, oh, well, I'm not helping her. I'm not doing this and I'm not doing it. Like you ain't never did nothing bad in your life. Like you was Miss Holier than thou. Come on now. What I did learn about a lot of you so-called Christians out there. I done been around so many people that they say they're Christians. And I realized that they're not no perfect. They imperfect people. I would put my trust in all y'all that say y'all is, oh, I'm so holier than thou, or because nobody's perfect. I done been around people that have been going to church for 50, 60 years and all this, and they still fall short. So who are you to judge? We live in a world with a bunch of imperfect people. Treat people accordingly. You see it. So for somebody to try to judge somebody because they go to church twice a week or 3 times a week, or some people go to church every day, but you think, well, they perfect? Come on, y'all. This wouldn't be a real world if they was perfect. You ain't even got to be out there doing nothing. You could have an evil thought in your mind. Thinking wrong is doing wrong. So because a person ain't out there stealing and they ain't out there cussing and they ain't doing it, they got all kind of spirits. And they got all kind of addictions. They got people that's greedy behind $1 or do anything for $1, and they say they Christians. I be looking at the dude on TikTok when he be going around and he'll drop the fake money and people are swear on Jesus. Oh, that's my money. I just dropped that. One lady even called the police and said it was her money and they had on camera. That's sad. That's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. How many people gonna be honest and say, no, baby, this ain't mine? Once they saw all the money in it, oh yeah, that's mine. And the guy said, well, they got TJ on it. And she said, oh yeah, I know what the TJ for. That's for my husband. That's the world we live in. And now you're all around the world as being a dishonest person, because one of them was a nurse. One of them worked at the school. Now you done got exposed for as being a liar. Got to be more careful. How about that? So to all the perfect people in the world, which I know you are imperfect, you can't pour no wool over my head. Y'all done got me a lot of time. A lot of time. A lot of time. Don't fall for the okie doke. I'm glad I know now what I didn't know then. Now, if I want to do something for somebody, that's what I do. But the tithe thing, oh, God said for me to bring my tithes into your house. But what about where your tithes go? Do you pay tithes? Oh, I forgot, this your house. This building with a bunch of people that's coming that got wounds that need to be healed. And they counting on you. Unlike me, when I go to church, or wherever I go for the word, not for the people. If you deliver the word, and I know for sure that's what the word say, and you breaking it down, it's like going to school and I'm trying to get taught. But I got deceived a lot of ways. I was deceived on many years. I'm helping the church, but the church ain't helped me. Got to be more careful. So guess what? Sister girl, homeboy, I got a personal relationship with him. I know what he did for me. That's why I can sit on this platform and tell y'all. He left me here with a bullet in my chest. When they said I wasn't going to make it, when they were about to pronounce me DOA on arrival, but I'm still here. Man gave up on me. They waited. And God bless her soul, my grandmother. You know what she said? And all the people was at the hospital, a whole second line, waiting to hear the news. They waiting. My grandmother said out her mouth, and I'm going to say what she said. I'm going to quote exactly what she said. Excuse my expression. My grandmother said, oh, you bitches could leave because she ain't dying. She ain't going nowhere. She said, y'all could leave because she ain't going nowhere. Got to be more careful. How about that? So I could tell you through experience. He left me here to share my testimony because they was going to be lying on me while I would have been laying in my grave. They still would have been justifying Why I got hit in the back. Oh, she was a bully. Oh, she was this. Oh, she was that. None of the above. I was a young girl trying to find her way. And I ain't never bullied nobody because I ain't had to. But y'all had the lies to make her look good, to make them look good. But what about when you lied and not the truth being revealed? Now what y'all gotta say? Oh, we ain't know all that happened. It's a lot more y'all ain't know happened. Since y'all on the outside looking in. There's a lot of other shit I ain't never told y'all. Since y'all around here picking sides and y'all going along to get along. That part right there. It's just the beginning. Y'all done lied till y'all can't lie no more. Y'all done lied to your grandchildren. Y'all done lied to your children. Y'all done told people, oh, that little girl messy. Oh, that little girl been messy. Oh, wow. How could you say something like that when y'all have children? When y'all know everybody done been messy at once upon a time. Don't let that go over your head. So the man upstairs allowed me to be here. Said the people, oh, well, she talk about that all the time. Let me get a little closer. He left me here to talk about it so it can make a difference in your life, your life, your life, and your life. You still doing shit that he been told you to stop doing. It's just a matter of time before it catch up with you. That's why you on my platform. Because he talking directly to you. He been told you to stop. But you think you gotta wait. But let me tell you this, homegirl, homeboy. You just got by. The time is near. And he didn't let you slip out a couple of times. But if you don't stop on this day, November the 19th, I'm telling you, stop today, or you're going to suffer the consequence. And that's a promise. That's why you're over here. He told me to tell you, stop doing what you're doing. You done got by many times. The time is near for you to stop. That's why you on here listening, Pickable, because I had a word for you. That's why you're wondering why I can't stop watching her. Why I'm on here. Why you on here so I can deliver the message to you. Him over there that's still sleeping with somebody old lady, somebody wife. The time is near for you too. You over there that's still sleeping with somebody husband. The time is near for you too. Your time is up. That's why y'all over here. How long y'all thought y'all could keep doing what y'all been doing? Y'all ain't been getting away. Y'all just been getting by. You think this new year coming in that y'all gonna continue to have some young lady crying, some young man crying, some older woman crying because you done destroyed their marriage. And you think it's a game? Or he think it's a game? Okay. They gonna get the last laugh. What happened last year won't continue to happen. So girl, you sit back, kick your legs up, and wait on your blessing. Same thing for you, partner, because it's coming. You're too blessed to be stressed. And the hurt is over. That part right there. Your ship has finally come. and you gonna get the last laugh. All the time you cried, waking up out of your sleep, couldn't eat, and they thought it was a joke. Now it's your turn. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Oh, he got it, and he hopping. So now Jehovah about to flip the strip in your favor. Gots to be more careful. And that was for somebody. He told me to say that. That was for somebody. That was for somebody. You ain't got to cry no more. I know the feeling. I've been there. I ain't ashamed to say I cried damn near 40 days and 40 nights. I cried. I prayed. The family was in on it. Instead of them telling him, go back home, you're married. They was putting him, well, you could come over here, the sister. Or you could come over here. Or you could come over here. You was a wife too. And you allow your brother to come over here and lie and tell you stories about a wife that been there for him and been good to him. And then when he leave and go back to that wife, now you feel stupid. Because in your mind, you don't like the wife. You don't like me. So you made sure you open your door even when you didn't want to open your door. Because just because it's her, oh, you could come. You could sleep on the sofa, on the floor. You can make your on the floor instead of saying, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what's going on, but go back to your wife or go back to your husband. Y'all try to make it work. If it ain't that bad, it ain't detrimental, try to get y'all shit together. But no. But it's okay. Because that man upstairs see everything. So to y'all that's out there playing Russian roulette with other people, relationships and marriages and all that, girl, just know your turn coming. Boy, just know your turn coming. Only what you do for Christ gonna last. All that he and high, all that laughing. Well, she ain't got that many, she ain't got no motion, she ain't got that many people on her page and all that. The devil is a lie. I know what God told me. I know what he told me. So I'm gonna keep on pushing. And one day y'all gonna wake up and be like, well, God damn. Because guess what? I'm delivering his messages. And I ain't lying. And I ain't deceiving nobody. Trying to make somebody believe something that is not. Even when they got these young girls out here want to be disrespectful. Y'all want to disrespect y'all elders that ain't never got a cut on their body because they want to look other than who they are, look like something other than who they are. This me, and this what you're going to get. Unlike some of y'all. Unlike a lot of y'all. Y'all not comfortable in your own skin. I am who God created me to be. And a lot of other women. And y'all hate on the real women. Because everything about them is real. And that's what a lot of y'all don't like. But one day, had them wigs and all that, then ate up y'all scalp and y'all sideburns and all that. Guess what? One day y'all ain't gonna have them. Then what? Then what? And one day y'all gotta get old. And all that injection and all that stuff y'all got in your buttocks and all that. You gotta get old. And just imagine how it's gonna look. Everything have a side effect if it didn't come from him upstairs. Just remember that. Don't let that go over your head. Just be who he created you to be. Y'all on the outside looking in, wanting to be somebody else. I ain't never want to be nobody else. I ain't never even much wanted to dress like nobody else. I always had my own little style. You can have your own pizzazz, be your own self. But no, oh, I want to be like this. Oh, I want to have a big old ass. I want to have this big old breast and all that kind of stuff there. It runs across a lot of women's mind about getting a breast done or getting a breast. If you got a big breast, like a lot of my family, I'll be like, y'all got something, I ain't got nothing. But it is what it is. It's not like I couldn't afford to go out the country and get me something. Nah, because I know. I didn't saw Toni Braxton where hers burst on her. I didn't saw different side effects. I didn't talk to a little fine, beautiful girl. She said Miss Ann. And I don't know if she followed me. She said, Miss Ann, let me say this. She said the worst thing I could have ever did is when get implants in my breast. She said, like, me and my boyfriend be together or whatever. She said, and he kissed on my breast. She said, I can't even feel it. Don't let that go over your head. So to each his own. But just remember, you got to get old. Just remember that. See, that's why they don't like me. Because I be knocking on their door. And they don't want to hear that. Oh, but one day they're going to hear my verse. And say, you know what? She said that. They might not give me my props. And I ain't on here for props. But I know I'm knocking on somebody too. How about that? How about that? So you can go and cry in the car. Because your time is up for messing with somebody's husband or somebody's wife. Your time is up. And May said that. So our topic today was stop bringing all your business to your in-laws. Stop telling your in-laws all your business. Stop telling your in-laws that he messy and confused. He start messing confusion and be putting in. Some of y'all be lying to your in-laws, telling them, oh, he hit me and he did this. And that's a lie. Some of y'all be lying. Some of y'all get mental abuse worse than physical. It don't make it right for a man to put his hand, but women is abusive too. See what I'm saying? But if you know you still love this person and you still want to be with this person, stop bringing your business to your in-laws. Because you ain't doing nothing but starting a ball of confusion. How about that? So today was another blessed live. And tomorrow we're going to be another one. And I'm going to keep my foot on y'all neck. Don't worry. My shoes don't hit the slab. So they clean. And they can't gonna get dirty. Got to be more careful. How about that? How about that? And thank y'all for the 22 likes. That's a blessing. Even if I had one like, that's a blessing. So to all my queens that's on here, I appreciate y'all for showing me the love and being the person that God created you to be, to show up and show out. And I'm forever grateful for everybody that's on here. And I will never take y'all for granted. Never. Linda. Oh, you done took the capital L off there, huh? Sincerely. So I love y'all. And we did another one. And guess what? Tomorrow, we coming back with another one. We gonna keep on rising to the top. And guess what? God got so much for us, queens. God got so much for us. I be enjoying myself with y'all, the time that I be spending on here with y'all. And I be flowing. And God be using me. I know he using me. So guess what? At the end of the day, I'm going to start with y'all and I'm going to end with y'all. Because guess what? He ain't finished. He ain't finished. When I tell you he ain't finished, he ain't finished. I speak health, wealth. I speak a blessing to all y'all that's on here that I see right now. I speak blessing to all my queens that got love for me. Even if I don't see you and you got love for me. I speak health and wealth. I speak healing all over your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. Got to be more careful. All right, G. I love y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. And guess what? That word love from me is real. When I say I got love for you, I got love for you. See what I'm saying? Well, he said in his word, love them anyway. Even the ones that despitefully try to use us. He said, love them anyway. But y'all got to know the difference. Y'all got to know who to love and who to bless. You can't bless everybody. But don't stop being a person he created you to be. See what I'm saying? And if you don't go to church and you don't pay tithes, just be a blessing to somebody. Don't be talking about, oh, well, I ain't paid my bills and all, I ain't do all this. When you give, God give you that back and some. I promise he do. He give you that. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Let me say this. So it was like a couple of months ago. I was in my feelings because I gave something to somebody. And I was like, in my feelings, I was like, man, damn, I had plans to buy this. I was gonna do this and do this. And I was like hurting. Don't you know, one day I got a phone call. And what I dished out, God double that. God double that. He said, then I tell you, don't worry about it. But the person who I help, even though they ain't show me no gratitude, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking things gonna get better, you know, with our relationship and stuff like that. But God said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. He gave it back double. Got to be more careful. So with y'all, we gonna keep on riding the wave. And long as y'all here, I'm here. And guess what? We gonna be blessed together. We gonna be blessed together because when I'm blessed, y'all blessed. And I might not, I can't give y'all all the bread, but I tell you, I'm gonna be here for a helping hand. And when God told me to move, I gotta move. And God said, well, all y'all queens together, this queen need this and this. And if I could do it, I ain't gonna never. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. They got a queen on here that know each and every one of y'all. You know, like the man upstairs said, I got your name written down already. God know each and every one of y'all, the loyal one, the ones that's really just loyal. They've been here before the ends of time, I'm going to say. And God got a blessing with your name on it. I don't even know what you've been praying and asking God for. God about to move just because of you being loyal and faithful. I promise you, God, whatever somebody on here recently been praying and asking God for something, he about to give it to you. In the name of Jesus, I decree and I declare, he about to give it to you just because of you being faithful. He got you. He told me to tell you, stop worrying, stop crying, because he got you. You don't even know where it's coming from, but it's coming. It's coming. Watch. I promise you it's coming. Everything I say out my mouth, a lot of things I say out my mouth, I'm understanding what God allowed me to say. Because half of the time, not half of the time, most of the time, I pray before I even come on here. And I know I touched somebody, even if it's one or two people. I know I did his work today. So I love y'all, and I see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be blessed. just know somebody on my page is watching you. So I love y'all. And I see y'all tomorrow, man. If y'all want leave a message or say anything to me, y'all can always send me a message in the comment. If you don't want nobody to see, at the end of the day, you can leave me a message with my phone. Y'all can call my phone. My number, the enemy put my number up there, but I could put my number down there. And guess what? I don't care about nobody calling my phone who I don't know, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people we didn't know. See what I'm saying? Them people that call your phone, they call your phone and we don't know them. Bill collectors and all them different people, you change your number, they call you from another number. So anybody ever need me to talk to, I need to talk to you, or you need to talk to me, we could call each other. Don't never hesitate to say, Miss Ann, I need to talk to you. Don't never ever hesitate. It might be one thing that I can say that'll change your whole entire life. Unlike somebody else might say, well, girl, just go ahead on and this and that. Nah, you just need to hear that one word, because he already gave it to you, but you confused and you in denial. But you need somebody genuine to tell you the same thing that Jehovah already done told you. So with that being said, I love y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be glad.